Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dead by Daylight, and welcome to the 9th anniversary event. We have not really made any content covering the anniversary event this year. We've done a few recordings and posted things during it, but I haven't really addressed it. If you don't already know, this will be the last and final Twisted Masquerade anniversary event, starting next year for the decade 10-year anniversary celebration. It will be something completely new. So probably the masks and the whole masquerade business is all going to be finished, and we'll have some bigger and better things to move on to for next year. However, in the spirit of the anniversary event, it's a great time to go through and prestige those characters you've been working on, get the rest of those teachable perks unlocked to max tier, and do any other objectives that you feel like you've been slacking on. And for me, that is trophies. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be going through and trophy hunting for those pesky little trophies that I should have had years ago and finished for some time. So thank you everybody for stopping by. We will keep our upgrade, or not our upgrade progress, our trophy progress updated throughout the stream here. As we get things completed, I'll update the overall percentage, and that will be the overall percentage of the game in general from both sides, killer and survivor. So I've already got a build queued up here. The first couple of trophies we're searching for here are the generic ones. So we've got in a public match, a survivor use an ultra rare item or add-on without using a protective ward. So we're bringing this map. And then we've got a few from a very early chapter, from the Last Breath chapter. We've got escape the asylum map without losing a single drop of blood, which is why I have kind of a stealth build, and also we're going to the asylum. So not only do we need to escape, we can't even take a hit whatsoever. So those are the two trophies we're going to be going for. I'm going to try to do as many as I can overlapping at a time. Some of these aren't always going to be possible. In some cases, we're only missing one from a chapter, and we're going to have to play a specific killer or, you know, whatever. But we'll go from there. We'll take it match by match and see if there's multiples we can do. If not, then oh well. But for now, we'll try to get both of these at once. I hope you're all doing wonderful, taking care of yourselves, being good people, all the things.
Welcome to the stream. Total trophy completion percentage trophy, 87% trophy.
If you guys haven't already, join the Discord if you're interested in giving us video ideas, giving your opinions on stuff that you'd like to see, stay up to date on when we're going live, and all the things. We did not go to our map, which is a fat shame, because I would have loved to bring a coconut scream pie instead. Damn. Tremendously increased the chances and we did not go. Kind of crazy. Probably going to get worried for that, too. That was also my last offering for that map on Dwight. Well, we don't have to worry about not taking hits, because it has to be specifically on that map. However, we should pretty much get this one guaranteed. I think we just have to play the match out. It shouldn't matter how it goes, because we brought the ultra rare item, in this case a visceral map. So no matter what the match result is, we should get this one anyway. I haven't done a stream in a little bit. I've been considering doing one a couple of times here and there, and I just haven't felt the motivation to get going and get a stream on. I have been doing a lot of recording for other videos and doing some editing, but I really felt like streaming today.
Waving, hand pink waving, hand
Oh my
pink
god!
waving, hand pink waving, hand pink
We got that
waving.
trophy already because the killer DC'd. Well, that was easy. That works out because we didn't go to the map we wanted to anyway. Oh my gosh, hi Noki. I hope you're doing so well. I haven't heard from you, and I haven't streamed myself in a while, so I hope everything is great. So good to see you. Alright, well that was the easiest trophy we're going to get all stream. That took us 15 seconds to get. That was my last Crotus Pren offering, though. Let's see if I can get some more. Well, I don't even want to auto buy because the chances I get it go down.
Joey's watching too.
Hey! Oh, awesome! What's up, Joey? Hope you guys are having a good time in Oregon. And Yuki gets a top fan trophy by their name as well, which is pretty sweet. YouTube's updated a few things for their creator lab, so that's kind of nice. We have top fan badges now in chat. We've got a clip editor in the video editor. We've got a few things going for us.
Light skin tone woman dancing. Light skin tone woman dancing.
Yeah, that's crazy. My chat reader's reading skin tones. That's crazy.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
What's going on, Joe? So good to hear from you guys. So good to be streaming again. I don't know if I'm gonna get an offering before this cuts through, actually.
Oh, he's the number 2. Poohead.
Poohead's crazy. I thought you were gonna say because he's the shit. We're not gonna get the offering. I probably shouldn't have started a match before I found that. That's alright. So I don't think we have a trophy that we can do then. Need to get Adept Lori. We've got Unhook Yourself 50 times, but we can't do that because we didn't bring the perks for it. Protect a recently unhooked survivor by taking a hit near them 250 times. Well, we could try to do that. We've still got 100 to go, just about 90. Yeah, a lot. As the last person still alive, activate the last generator and escape through the exit gates. Yeah, we got a few we can work towards. They're gonna take a few games to get, though. That's the problem with a lot of these why I haven't done them, because you just need to do it so many times. But we'll at least try to knock out the really specific ones that we would never get playing naturally. A lot of these you just get after playing from years and years and just doing something over and over. But some of these other ones you would never get unless you specifically knew what you were going for. Looks like we're playing against a spring trap. There's a key there. Actually,
Nice blue plaid.
yeah, thanks. I like this blue plaid. I'm gonna stash this key back here, so if we have to get a hatch escape later, we can open that even if it's closed. And we have a map so we can find it, because one of the things our map's tracking is the hatch. So we can find out where it is after the killer closes it, go get this key, and then hop in there. A lot of good things going for us already this game. Oh, cameras in use. I've never seen that. What just happened? Oh, God.
Big Brian.
Yeah, you guys haven't gotten to see Springtrap yet. He is the newest killer from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. And he has security doors, which is what we were just messing with. We didn't see anything, though. See, this, part of the reason that we probably don't have that much progress on this one perk is, this one achievement is because it's generally not a good idea to unhook somebody right next to the killer. But we have to take a hit right next to them. And because this Sable unhooked, I don't think it would even count if I took a hit for this guy right now, because I'm not the one that unhooked him. That's why a lot of these trophies take an absolute super long time to get. It actually would have been pretty crazy if we got the achievement anyway. If we got sent to that map anyway without trying, that would have been crazy. He'll probably kick that gen and then walk this way. There he is, big boy. Got a good chance to try and get that achievement now. I'll see if I can finish this gen first, though. I think we have time. Hang in there, Sable. Okay. I try to put on a stealthy build, because when we go to the Asylum map, we're gonna have to
Springtrap is
not take a single hit.
Character to have cause all the other guys look more human.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. You've got Chucky, who has human features, but he's a doll. You've got... I mean, most of them are human, you're right. You've got Unknown, who's kind of... and Dredge, who are kind of like figments of imagination, kind of. You have, Artist, who's kind of Crow-like, but she also... that might count towards that. I should have paid attention, actually, to how many we had on the number. That might count, because that was an unhook and then a hit. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We had 141, now we got 142, so that did count. We need 250 of those, though. We're forever away. Who's in the basement? Oh, the guy that we just took a hit for. He died really quickly, though, right? Or have they been there the whole time and I missed it? I think they have, because the guy we just unhooked is taking chase still. They might have hit stage 2. This game's already in the gutter. Got somebody dead and somebody else dead on hook. 4 gens. Who else do we have that's not really human? Hag. I mean, she kind of has human features, I guess, so she's covered in mud. Oh, he see me. Miss. He's really holding that down. Ooh, that was beautiful. Nice stun. He still wants us, so we'll try to go to the other side of the map so our friends can finish these gens. Wide open right here for him to throw a hatchet. We do also have Singularity, who's another robot, so this is not the first robot killer we've had. Got some repeating themes. Who else? You got Nemesis, who's literally like a creation. He kind of has human-esque features, but he's kind of a machine, technically. Oh, shit! He's dead silent. Did he fake a door so that he could be undetectable again? Oh, that's a shame.
Big Nem is a bit on the unusual side.
Okay. Well, we got 2 gens done, right? Yeah. So they finished this one in main and then also that one. That was a long chase, at least. We're still in a really bad spot, but if Jeff and I can take some hooks, then we could turn this around. Oh. You didn't hear that? He screamed right next to you. Okay. Who else? You gonna give me a hand, buddy? Carlos? Maybe? Maybe? I don't have an offering, so I can't go in quiet mode. He didn't hear us, though. Ooh, okay. He's hopefully going to get on Jeff. Ideally, we need Jeff to take a chase now. Carlos needs to be really stealthy. Oh shoot, that's not what we wanted. You should have pulled your hatchet. Alright. The spring trap doesn't seem super good with this power. Fake that. We got him to put it away, but not much else. I would guess that shack pallet's already used up, if I had to, because we did have somebody hooked down there earlier. Well, they're actually working on that in there too. This pallet's gone down here. And Lucky goes on the other side, and we run back. Yep. Beautiful. I'll pre-drop that, I don't even care. Guess we'll just let our team do the gens, that's fine. Alright, nice shot. That was a pretty hard one to miss. Oh, he knows he's in there. One gen though, we're coming back from this actually. That was looking really grave for a minute. Unfortunately, the person he's on is Carlos. We need Jeff to take a chase ideally. And I'm actually gonna start crawling this way, because if Carlos goes down right here, he's got 2 hooks, one of which is dead, and then we're in an impossible spot. Ideally, Jeff goes and picks me up, takes a hit for Carlos, and takes the rest of the aggro, but maybe we just go slam a gen. Actually, let me go take over Shack for him, because I think that was like at least halfway done. Yeah, let's just slam this out and finish it, because if he kills Carlos off, we probably don't have a chance to do a gen anyway. This way we got a good shot for at least 2 of us to get out. He's coming this way, so I'm gonna book it early. If he can stay on Jeff actually until Jeff gets hooked, that'd be huge. Where's our 3rd gen? Right here. Alright. Got a decent 3 gen. They're not incredibly close together, which is good for us. Probably be good if Carlos and I healed. I'll just start working on this one so we have across the map pressure. Nem is a bit unusual. Actually, you know what's funny, guys, is I was going through my trophies yesterday, because I had this idea to do this, and then I realized one of the trophies I did not get was Adept's Nemesis, which is super bizarre, because I literally have the most playtime on Nemesis, and I've never gotten his own achievement to put on his 3 usable perks. I almost always do that first thing when I unlock a character so that I don't forget. That's unfortunate. Good news is I didn't take a second hook, so I'm not dead, but... Oh, you should have drawn hatchet right there. We still have a pallet here. Is he leaving me? Nope. I should have pre-dropped. I thought he was leaving me, honestly. I should have pre-dropped. I could have drawn that out a lot farther. That's part of the event, is you can hook remotely. You can also make up fake pallets that are basically made out of glass. They'll stun but not be looped around. You can go quiet mode, and what else does the killer have? They can endure a stun. I think that's everything. I also like the balloons with the 9s on them. Those are cool. But yeah, I was really surprised I didn't have Nemesis' achievement. I'm like, really? I have the most hours of playtime on him and I've never gotten his achievement? Jeff's healing in the basement, which is alright, I guess. Carlos and I really need to reset. It would be really advantageous for the killer to come back to hook right here and kill one of us off. Yeah, exactly. Looks like he's gonna pick Carlos. So I'll run back and help finish that gen, I suppose. Nothing I can do to save this guy. Unless you wanted to slug him and then go back to Shack. I don't even think we finished that. It's only halfway done. And he's just gonna teleport. Might have to just rely on our perks here. Jeff can be hooked again anyway, so let Jeff finish that. Because we know the killer's gonna go back. I'll maybe try to find a heal in the meantime. I'll just get this to stop regressing real quick. Jeff's still getting chased. I can go... That's unfortunate. I was gonna say I can go finish his gen. Or at least try, as long as we see that Jeff's still being chased. He's not on him anymore. He's probably gonna come back. Yeah. Oh god, that was fast. And I got stuck. Is he gonna kick it? No, he's not gonna bother. Miss it? God, he's fast. Oh, almost made it. Damn, that's a shame. Yeah, that was risky. As soon as he went off of Jeff, I should have just hid. That's alright. We don't really have an achievement we lost out on this game. What else do we have to work on? We still need to try to go to the asylum. Any other like general ones or really specific ones? We need Laurie Strode, but we don't have her unlocked. They are on discount right now, though. Any other survivors that I haven't done Adept on? Yeah, we could try a build to unhook ourselves. Adeptality. Adept Yun Jin. Okay. We've got some things to try. Oh, looks like I tried it before, actually. We don't need to do the item thing anymore. We got that already. We do need to go to the asylum. We got 4 on this girl, so that's good. And let's just bring a med kit, because we do need to escape. So, sure, why not? We can do a few blood webs so we can get some of the blood point offerings. And a few event items. Sure, why not? So, a little reminder for ourselves and everybody at home. Power Struggle, one of her 3 teachable perks are Power Struggle, Deception, and Appraisal. Power Struggle, we basically get to drop a pallet on the killer's head while we're being carried if we've reached a certain wiggle percentage. This is going to be pretty hard to use by itself. But, Deception, we can basically fake go into a locker and try and lose the killer. And then, what's her last one? I forgot. Oh, Appraisal. She can open, she can rummage through chests, I think twice after opening one. So basically she can get 3 items from one chest. So that's alright. It's pretty cool. Not bad for an Adept challenge, actually, because she's got decent things to survive. I also have a few build ideas I want to try out when we go to play Killer later. So we got a couple killers we got to do specific challenges, so I've got a few builds I'd like to try out as well. It's an Onryo, we got a TV right here. We should hear that TV chime on in a second. Yep. Yeah, I'll just take that out so she can't teleport over here. Oh, Ruin as well. Interesting.
Our car broke down the same day we got to
Oh no.
When we got breakfast in the city closest to his dad's house, it decided not to start back.
Oh man, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. That's the event palette that stuns but does nothing else. Checking lockers is wild.
And Jojo threw up this morning. I got stung and Jojo got stung by yellow jackets.
Oh jeez. You guys are going through it over there. Oh, and the stun. Nasty.
This is all happening in the span of a few days, Lamau.
Jeez, I'm sorry guys, you're going through it. That's rough. Oh shit. I'm dropping all these pallets, I don't give a share, bro. Dropping all them pallets. I think she left us now. Let's put this tape back in before we get condemned too much. Alright. Have a gen we can work on back here?
Oh, it's alright. We are in a good spot right now, so it's not too bad. Just frustrating.
Yeah, that's definitely frustrating. I almost have my car paid off. And my wife was like, you should trade it out. You know, so you can get something nice. Because it's still my first... I still have my first car. That I've had for... like 7 years now. So it's almost paid off. And my wife is like, yeah, you should get a new car, you know, get something nicer for yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, I really like the idea of not having a car payment, but I'm so worried that I'm going to pay it off and then it's going to suddenly break down conveniently. Because my sister was like 2 or 3 car payments away from paying it off, and then like the whole engine died and she would have had to pay like 10 grand to fix it. So obviously she didn't do that. She just traded it in, but then she still had to pay a car payment and like she got no trade-in value. So I'm like, I really hope that doesn't happen. I absolutely hate trading in cars. It's such a big chore. Like next to moving, replacing a vehicle is like my second least favorite thing to do. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because I would save a good chunk of money every month not having a car payment, with us only having one. Because we started trying for kids officially, so that'd be
Same.
one less
Ours
big
got paid
expense.
off this year and it's having issues with the pump underneath our gas tank, and it's a not too expensive fix. $500, but
Oof. I also love our car. I also don't like debts and payments. Yeah. Because the thing is, like...
babies. 0 OMG OMG.
Yeah, we officially started trying for kids. But, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that, too. But, let me focus for a second. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, we're still paying off our wedding. So, on top of our rent and our 2 car payments and all our other bills, we're paying off our wedding still.
Back tears, you and her have grown so much. It's so
Aw.
awesome to see.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that if there's any update. But yeah, so it's like until our wedding's paid off, you know, things are gonna be tight. So my last car payment is supposed to be November, so as long as everything works out, we'll be able to start saving a lot more money for the babies, you know. So I don't want to switch it out and pay another car payment, because she just got a new car pretty recently too, which is a thing. And like, she got a nice car that's gonna be like our family vehicle. So I mean, when we're going places together, we just take her car anyway. So I really don't feel the need for me to also get a new car. I feel like we're good just sharing that, and I only really need mine to go to work when she's working, and I live really close to work. So we are going to need to move in like the next year, so there's going to be a lot of updates and a lot of changes. I'm trying to just stay focused on making content right now, because obviously if and when a baby comes, like, that's going to take a lot of time and attention. So I want to try to get a backlog of videos going and grind this year, so that when I need to take some time off, I have a few things I can publish, even if it's like one a month, you know, because I'm not gonna have time to make YouTube a priority. Yeah, we've been married 7 months now officially, which is kind of crazy. No, more than that. 9 months. But it's gone by really quickly, honestly. Next thing I know, I'll blink, it will be like 80 years old, you know? So I'm trying to just we're trying to live our lives to the fullest. But I also want to keep pursuing interests and still pursue YouTube and exploring that.
Time flies when you're married to your best friend.
That is true. We also have Penamento. We should probably look at cleansing that, because we got 2 people dead on hook, and these gens are going really slow. Oh, shoot. Oh, she doesn't know where we are. She doesn't know, or she would have found us right there. I think she was actually about to stumble on us and then teleported right before. I don't know if we have any gens progress or not. I'd like to find this totem. Also, is anybody going for the save? Probably not, because we stayed and healed. The other girl was being chased. That sucks. I was not paying attention soon enough. Yikes, dude. This is going to be more difficult. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the map. I haven't been injured, actually. Right? Yeah, I haven't. This is the map we needed to be on. But we're about to take a hit right now. Right? Dang it. Ah, this is the map we need to be on. We can't lose a single drop of blood. That's a shame. We were good all game. Right? No, what am I talking about? I literally healed with that other girl. I have taken a hit. Yeah, this is a really hard challenge, actually. We literally can't get hit all game. Oh god, I almost pre-dropped it because I thought maybe she did that. I was too focused on talking. Somebody found the Penamento, I think. So that's good. And they did a gen also. It's so frustrating too, because I feel like back in the day, if you like in the 80s and 90s, if you bought a car, you would have had it for like 20 years. But nowadays, like, cars start breaking down before they're even a decade old, and it's like, come on, I paid what, like $12,000 to $20,000 for this vehicle for it to, like, basically over $1,000 a year. Like, it just doesn't feel vindicating when you finally pay it off. Because it'd be nice to actually own things, you know? Because, like, technically, nobody really owns anything in the United States. We're just borrowing everything and paying it off. And even when we own things, it's still not ours usually. But a car is one of those few things that, like, it's yours once it's paid off. And then for it to not last is just, like, so upsetting. So, fingers crossed. Even if I get like a good 2 years out of it with no payment, I'll be happy. Like, I just don't want to pay it off and then it immediately breaks down. If I can get 2 years out of it with no payment, that will already help so much that, like, I'll be content with that. I think she's in Maine.
LOL, isn't that just sad? And it's not as easy to fix yourself either. They want you to go to other people to get it fixed, to get your phone.
Yep. Corporate America, gotta love it. And I'm the type of person, like, if I can fix something myself, I will. But with certain big things like that, if you don't know somebody in the trade, it's kind of hard to get anything done. Man, did we 3-gen ourselves? Is that what happened here? I know the one in Maine is up. And all she really needs to do right now is just keep teleporting and condemn somebody, which is exactly what she just did with Meg. And we needed to not take a hit this match. I'm gonna be right behind her on the condemned status. Oh, she got Ada. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Well, clearly we're not getting the gen done. Might be a good time for me to just try to get rid of this condemned and look for the hatch. At the very least, we can get the, as I have not used a single one of my perks. Why is she picking her up? She's condemned. At the very least, we can get, our Adept challenge done. See if hatch spawns in this corner.
Everyone's dead.
Oh shit. That sucks. Not ideal. Big stun. Eat it. How's that palate taste? I'm still dead. Unless it's in this corner. Oh, it is! Oh my god! Clutch! Adeptality! Let's go! That was sick! I was like, that's the only place I'll have time to make it to, so let's just check over there. That was awesome. Clutch hatch escape. Yes, dude. And we got the Adept. I literally didn't use any of her perks one time. That's basically perkless. I forgot I put the offering on, so I forgot I was supposed to not take a hit, though. With the perks we had, it was kind of tough. But we got almost 200,000 blood points thanks to the event offering. I would have got more if I had brought this, but, you know, we're trying to do something right now, so. That was cool, escape there. Alright, on to the next. Yunjin Lee, we also need. What do I have pinned here? Okay. Yeah, escape the asylum map without losing a single drop of blood. So basically we need to stay on that map and never get hit. Which is insane. We also have one for the Silent Hill map. Go to the... repair the generator in the music room and escape. Or the chem lab, okay. Bless a hex totem 20 times. Help other survivors by increasing their movement speed 50 times. End a chase against any killer by hiding inside a locker. That's tough. We're gonna need like quick and quiet. We also need Adept Hattie. Yeah, we still got quite a bit to go. Do we have the map? Yes, we do. We got a lot of these for some reason. Let's put a medkit on. Let's try it. We have to not get hit a single time. This one's gonna be tough. Okay, we did not get the map. That's crazy. They adjusted offering so it's not guaranteed to go somewhere now. Now it's just like a really high chance. We do get a speed boost when we stun the killer. We got Ruin. Okay, I'll start looking for that. That is thanks to our rightmost perk, Smash Hit. So he's usually a totem back there. I think our bottom one is self-preservation. We get... I think we don't leave blood trails or scratch marks when somebody else gets hit in the area. And then the one on the left is fast track. We get a increased gen progress if we hit a great skill check after other people have been hooked. This is a good map for totems, honestly. Could be anywhere. I think I've been through most of the first floor already. I'll start looking elsewhere. I don't even know where most of the totems are on this map, to be honest. I think there's usually some behind staircases here. Hopefully he goes to the right. Shoot. Smash Hit, at least. Oh, shoot, except it's a dead end. He's still on us, by the way. Okay. He left us. No, he didn't. We just made a ton of distance from that Smash Hit. I'm gonna drop because I'm kind of boxed in over here. I don't think he'll expect that. Okay, he's on somebody else now. I guess I'll just work on this gen since it's halfway done and regressing. But somebody needs to get that save. They're about to hit stage 2. Shoot, they hit stage 2. I don't know where this other girl is. She needs to get the save. Okay, yeah, she started going too late. That's a shame.
Sup, you play Survivor what?
What's up, Brad? Yeah, I do play a little bit of Survivor too. Trying to 100% my achievements, though it's not gonna happen this stream because some of these I've got to do like 100+ times and I'm not even close. I'm pre-dropping that. Frick you. Literally nothing a slinger can do against that. Great. He's gonna tunnel David, who hit stage 2 his first hook. You gotta love it. Oh wait, this is good. This is showing us where all the totems are. This looks dull to me. Yeah. Another one in that corner. What about downstairs?
I only see kill vids on you channel.
Yeah, most of my content is killer content. My whole team just died. I play a little bit of Survivor for one, just because I mean I think it's good to play both sides so you can get a better understanding of the game. But also, I think I have one where I have to heal in the basement too, like 20 times, so we could do that. But yeah, I definitely play majority killer, and I find that I can do more unique builds and things like that on killer, because every killer has a unique power versus Survivor basically being the same every game. So I just enjoy killer more, and I feel like I have more creative freedom. Some of my earlier videos that I first made on my channel was of me playing Survivor. This should have been a really hard map for a slinger, by the way, and we made it so easy for him. Bro, how does he know I'm down here? How did he know? Oh, thank God. I'm getting the frick out of here. Oh my gosh. Can we get another hatch? Does hatch even usually spawn up top on this map? I think no. Yeah, he's leaving me to go find it, I think. I think it almost always spawns downstairs in this map.
True, I mean it don't matter what Survivor you play, but killer, yes.
I think hatch only spawns on the bottom floor in here. Damn it. Okay. Well, our chances of survival are very slim now. I am working on making a video that is Survivor related. Spoiler. I am working on a big Survivor thing. But that probably won't be up for a few weeks. I'm finishing the tournament, killer tournament first, and then I've got some other things on the schedule, but yes, I am. Let me put this down, because you might see that. We're going to wait for him to check one more time, and then we'll open it. These gates are pretty far. He's like lurking around. Did he just stop right next to me? Either way, we should be out. I guess he's just letting me go. Thank you, Mr. Killer. Yay! Okay, I guess he gave that to us. I don't really know. Either way, we got the Adept, though. I'll take it. Let's go! It wasn't as exciting as the last one, but it's another one down. We're not getting any good blood points because we can't bring the offering, because we're bringing this offering. We're still not going there. Kind of sucks. Do we have any other adepts? I think that was the last one, and for everybody that we have unlocked. We've got some killer ones to do too, so we're gonna play killer in a little bit. I want to at least get this this one. If we have no more adepts, so we can start doing the things where we need to like bless hexes and stuff like that. Help other survivors by increasing their movement speed. That's an easy 2-in-1. Oh, we gotta do Adept Hattie. Heal 25 health states while in the basement. Yeah, so we only have 4 more left for that because we just did 1. We need to do Adept Houndmaster still, apparently. I thought we did that, but apparently not. Take 10 protection hits during the endgame collapse. That one's very specific. We only have 1. Complete 20 healing actions on other survivors after all gens have been completed, so we get some endgame stuff. Okay. So I think Hattie's our last adept for survivors we have unlocked. So we'll try that.
I would join, but at wrong place.
That's alright. We're gonna switch to killer soon anyway. I don't have any offerings because we're new on this girl, so hopefully we just go there. Looks like I've made an attempt or 2 at this adept as well and didn't get it. Inner focus. We see other survivors' scratch marks. And we see the killer's aura when another survivor loses a health state. That's not too bad. After cleansing or blessing a totem, repair speed increased by 8%. That's really nice. This would be a good perk for that cleansing or blessing a hex totem one. And then this one, they just gain blindness, so they can't see hooks or gens for a little bit. So we might as well bring a flashlight. I love this blood point spender, man. We needed this in the game years ago. It saves you so much time. Alright, we'll try this out. So, ideally, we should try to cleanse a totem so we can repair 9% faster. Dang, so that's 10 at level 3. That's crazy. And then we'll get a little bit of aura reading, and then... Oh, it also lets you rummage through an open chest once and guarantee a flashlight. That's cool. So I guess I could have brought a med kit and then rummage through a chest to get a flashlight. That's neat. It's very niche, but that's still cool. I've also been coming up with more video ideas. I feel like I get little spurts, but I get spurts where I like have a ton of ideas and then I like can't think of anything fresh for a while I work on bringing those to fruition, and then I get another spurt where I'm like, oh, I got like 5 more ideas. How did I not think of these before? It's a good thing I've been logging them all. Oh, this is another map we need to go to. We need to do the gen in the chem room or the chem lab or the something else. And we need a totem as well. What killer is it? We don't see them probably because they're undetectable. So we can't see. It's not a spring trap because we haven't seen any doors. It's not a pig because they wouldn't have been undetectable and we haven't seen any boxes. Oh, it's a blight. Interesting. I don't really know where the chem lab is, to be honest with you. I want to say that's upstairs. We need to escape this game either way because we need the adept, but we also have another trophy for this map specifically. If we do the gen in one of the 2 rooms and then escape. It's chem lab or what? They would never look in this room. I'm not even worried. Music room or the chem lab. Okay. Well, we know which one's the music room. It's this one, because it's got a big piano in it. Oh, but there's no gen in it. Shoot. That's why it's either or. It must only spawn some of the time in one room and then some of the time in the other room. What is happening right now? Can we get a flashlight save? No, we didn't have the angle on that. Oh my god, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Oh god. Wow. Alright. What is happening right now? This is terrible. I don't know where the chem lab is. I think it's upstairs. Oh, I think I know which one it is. I got you, fam. Ooh, nice. Resurgence. Oh, you guys might want to watch out. I think I keep being on the wrong side of the map. I'm just gonna keep running around because it's definitely upstairs. I believe it's this room right here. I think this is chem lab. Because I'm pretty sure this junk pile right here is where the golden toolbox shows up. If you didn't know, there's a golden toolbox on every map. I honestly haven't kept up with that thing in a while. But at one point in time in the game, every map had a hidden golden toolbox somewhere in the map. And sometimes it shows up in the endgame collapse. And this one is in this pile of gunk right here. I don't know if they still make the maps with the golden toolboxes or not. But it's a cool little Easter egg for you. If you're not familiar with DbD lore. Basically, we need to finish this gen and then escape. And then if we do, we'll get 2 trophies down in 1. Which would be pretty huge. That was Pain Resonance. He doesn't get to know which gen it was, though. It used to tell you way back when. It doesn't anymore, luckily. He seems to have a pretty good idea, though. Okay, he was underneath us. I was gonna say that terror radius was getting very loud. I should probably go help save people right now, because Jake's injured and the other 2 are on hook. Alright, cool. Jake got the other guy. You come with me, sir. If I need to take a hit for you, I will. It's part of my challenge anyway. He's going the wrong way, I think. Yeah, alright. Well, let's go finish this, because if we only get 1 gen done, it needs to be this one. Pretty far away from it now. Alright. Man, I don't know what's up with these matches today. I'm at pretty low survivor rank, but these killers don't seem to be at low rank. Seem like they know what they're doing, because these teams are going down like crazy. He's already on... Oh, okay. He's not even... That Nick isn't even recovering. Oh, brother. These gates are really close together, too, so I would pretty much have to get Hatch. Alright, well, we got the chem room gen done, which is good. Hopefully our killer's not upstairs. Ooh, 3% faster. That might actually help me get to you in time. Oh, shit. That won't. Oh my god, he's a god! What? Crazy. There's a hook there? What? I've never seen that either. What is happening? This Nick also did not recover. Which we could have gotten him up right there had he recovered. This game's over, dude. This game's over. He's just gonna keep coming. I just can't be last. You don't have to be fast, just don't be the last one. Slowest person gets eaten by the tiger, everybody knows that. Well, this is not ideal. 'Cause I don't have a way to heal. Also, we did that generator 9% faster because we did that totem earlier. That was the only reason we got that done. I have no idea about where chest spawns are in this map. That's the one nice thing about... Even if you play killer more, you can still look for totems as a survivor, because if you bring hex builds as a killer, you still kind of know where they spawn. I'm just gonna stay here because we're by that gen, so it's louder. I don't think I'm gonna get saved. Oh god. I messed up, dude. I messed up. What am I doing? Dude, okay, first of all, if I went more to the right, I would have been fine. Also, I shouldn't have saved this guy anyway, because I should have known. Even if I get him, there's no way he's getting back to save me, the way they've been playing. Oh, that was stupid of me. And there's no 4% chances anymore.
On the upside,
Oh, I guess there is now. Once, game's over. Come on, 4%? Ah! Damn. Alright, well, GG's. Shame. I'm pretty sure we did the correct, gen. These teams just keep going down immediately. This is a terrible day to try to do this, apparently. What rank am I even at? I don't even know. Silver 2, and then iridescent 4 for killer. You can see which one I play more, right? Speaking of which, did you guys want to hear some stats from do we have either of those maps? No. You guys want to hear some stats? Since my last stream, Behavior has come out with a new website where you can track all of your stats, the official stats tracker. So you can see how many hours you have on each killer, on each survivor, your escape rate, your kill rate, your most picked perks, all that stuff. I bet you guys would never guess who my top played killer is. Pretty much what I assumed, but it's cool to actually be able to look and verify. I will say I'm a bit surprised about some of these being placed as high as they are, but my number one killer you guys should be able to guess. Wow, that was fast. Okay. I'll give you guys the pick rate. My number one killer's pick rate is 12.21%. So I've played as this killer in matches 12.21% of all the killer games that I've played out of 38 killers. 12% of them have been this killer. Like, a few of you should be able to guess, just from watching streams before. I've also talked about it in videos I've made. Specifically, 2v8 games, 2v8 videos. Alright, so all we have to work for is the ones that we need to do like 100 times, and then the Adept Hattie. Be nice to knock out 2 in 1, but we haven't done it yet.
Wes.
Wesker's a good guess, but no, not Wesker. Wesker is... let me have a look. Wesker is actually my 10th most picked out of 38, so about top 25%. I do play him a good amount. I was actually surprised he was that low because I feel like I've played him more in the last year than I have before some of these other ones that are above it. But remember, it's overall of all time. So, to like give you guys a hint, some of the original killers, or killers that have been out the longest, will have some of the higher playtimes, even if I don't play them that much on stream or in videos, just because they've been out in the game longer. So some of these I was a bit surprised, because I'm like, I really don't play that killer that much, but when I first made the account and I was still unlocking characters, I had limited choices to play, so I guess that does make sense. Still don't know who the killer is, by the way. I have no idea. Is there a totem I can do over here so I can do this gen faster? Gotta be one somewhere close, right?
Guess who's invited?
What killer is this? Oh, it's a Myers. Oh, the double! Yo, that was so cool. I thought we were gonna get it. The double Myers. Is he tier 1 only? Because I haven't heard any word on that at all. Here's a totem. I was just waiting for him to turn our way. Probably will right now. No? Okay. He really wants that girl for some reason. He might be tier 1 only scratch mirror. Because he has no terror radius. Like at all. We also would have heard the if he went to tier 2. And we didn't hear that. Hey, now I do gens faster. Unless I get injured. That double flashlight was kind of crazy though. We almost pulled that off. I was saying, no way you lost her. He's going back to hook. Man, this would have been a great opportunity to have a no blood match, because a tier 1 Myers is pretty slow. Can I get this safe? Oh, if I got there like a second sooner. I was a little delayed. If we keep healing though, it should be pretty strong for this killer. I'll say I'd like to not take a hit if possible. Unless it's to save somebody's life, because otherwise I gotta cleanse another totem and I lose my percentage. Let me finish.
Coolest looking killer in your opinion?
Coolest looking? I feel like I have two different answers. Because I feel like there's certain killers, like Michael Myers and Springtrap, who are, like, it's just the fact that they're in the game, it's super cool to play a game with that version of that iconic character. Like, this is actually happening. Like, Springtrap's actually in the game. Michael Myers is actually in the game. So, in that sense, I would say I would have one answer for licensed and one for original killers. He's just letting me do this gen, by the way. I would say coolest, most original killer. Let me think, make sure I'm thinking of everybody. There's a lot of cool ones that I'm like, I love that concept, but I feel like the look wasn't as scary as I would have liked it to be, like Clown and like Knight. I feel like the execution of the character's outfit and stuff wasn't as scary as they could have been for like a killer clown or a knight. But I liked the concepts a lot. I thought Singularity was cool too, but then they went with like a half human, half robot thing, and I was a little disappointed with that. Trying to think. I might want to look at the full list so I don't forget anybody. I think Unknown's pretty cool. William Afton Real. Okay. Waiting for him to just like be behind a corner. I swear he just stalked for a second. You might want to go, girl. I swear he just stalked. He's probably coming through this way. I'd be happy to take the hit for you, because we need that. That counted as a protection. We need that for one of our achievements. We're now one closer to the, like, 97 of those that we need to get. That's gonna be like a lifetime achievement. We did main, didn't we? Isn't that the first one we did? Actually having trouble finding gens. Hopefully we can find a medkit down here. We need to find, we need to heal in the basement. 4 more times, I think. Medkit, medkit, medkit. Aww.
Service in the mountains is non-existent.
Yeah, I bet. At least it's easy to unplug, though. If you guys choose to do that. I would love to take, even if it's just for like a vacation, go up to like Colorado or something and like just shut the world out for a week and just be alone in the quiet nature of the mountains, and like, I think that'd be awesome. Get like a cabin up in the mountains or something. I would love that. That's like my ideal vacation. Cause my wife and I have done vacations to like LA and places like that where we're constantly doing something all the time and like being, oh, can I get this? No! I tried so hard. Damn, I was too close to the generator, honestly. I was too close. I have no idea where he is. I don't know. I don't like it. Oh god. Do you have light board or what? Why have we not been able to stun you the whole time? Does he actually have Lightborn? I only tried so hard because of my perk. Ah, and that girl was dead on hook too. That's such a shame she wasn't paying attention. But a lot of the vacations and trips we've done, like we went to Savannah, Georgia, and Los Angeles. We would like to go to Europe eventually, like, or when we took our cruise for our honeymoon. Like all the trips we've done have been very like non-stop, go go go. So I would love to try a vacation where we just rent a cabin in nature and just enjoy it and unplug and like have a campfire and or like sit out with like a hot chocolate in a snowy rainfall or something and just have like a relaxing like unplug from nature vacation. I think that'd be really nice. I don't like being injured here. Almost rather it'd be better to just pre-drop this pallet so I have one less wall to look at. It's shack, but we're also only at 1 gen, so might be worth it. I think playing tier 1 Myers is fun because you get to jump scare people all the time. I really like Myers. He's one of my favorite killers to play as, actually. Even though I don't play him a whole bunch, I think he's really fun to play as. Oh shit. I literally tried to vault it. I think he has bamboozle. It honestly threw me off because the survivors right now can block windows. Oh, it was only my first hook, okay. The survivors can block windows with the event power, and I tried to do it, but he vaulted, so I thought that it didn't let me do it because he was vaulting, because I didn't think I got the verification. But then, after he vaulted, and I went back around and it was blocked, I was like, oh, maybe it did let me vault. Maybe it did let me block it, but it just didn't, like, show because he was already mid-vault. But I'm pretty sure that was bamboozle. That was a fast heal. Let me work on this gate first. I think that is a good play. It would honestly make sense if he had bamboozle, because barely has a lunge. This guy did pretty well considering that he had a pretty open map and his only really, like, adversary was stealth. Alright, come on, girl, let's get the flip out of here. I also need to get a heal in the end game, so if you would mind hanging out for a second so I could heal you, that'd be cool. Oh, that's bugged out. Ma'am? Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, Adept Daddy. Well, that sucks. I needed a heal in the end game, but whatever. That's fine. That's right, I was gonna end up on a list anyway if I kept doing that heal. It glitched out how it was. Wow, we almost capped out on points. We need to take like one more chase probably for boldness, but wow. We got like 300,000 blood points. Oh, our killer tried to go to Hawkins and it didn't work. It was Scratch Mirror. That's weird. Yeah, this is... They nerfed map offerings, so it's not guaranteed anymore. Even though I'm pretty sure it always said tremendously increases the chance. I think it said that before the nerf and after. But I think they severely lowered the percentage. So instead of like 95% chance now, it's like 70 or something. Yeah, and that was Bamboozle. He didn't... Oh, he did have Lightborn. Okay, I was gonna say... That had to have been Lightborn, because I'm like, there's no shot that one didn't blind him. And then we had the double flashlight earlier that didn't go, and the save that I almost got. That's a shame. Ah, well, I mean, we still escaped, so I can't be that upset. I'm just so surprised we got so countered by a tier 1 Myers that didn't go to the map they wanted. Alright, I think that's all for my adepts. So what percentage are we at? Let's see. 88. Were we at 87 when we started? Yeah, and we've gotten like 4 achievements since we started. Kind of crazy.
Welcome to the stream. Total trophy completion percentage trophy, 88% trophy.
Activate the last generator. Let's try a killer one. We got a really hard one for nurse, and then we also have the one for the shape that's really difficult as well. So for nurse, this is my build for the tournament. Don't mind that. She's out. We can change that now. We got a tough one for nurse. From the void she kills in a public match, chain 3 or more blinks, which you can tell these achievements are old and haven't been updated because it is literally impossible to have more than 3 blinks in this version of the game. Back in the day, she could have had like up to 7 blinks, but now she only gets 1 blink, grants the blink with 1 additional, and then you can have 1 add-on to add 1 blink, and that's it. So you can have up to a maximum of 3, and the trophy description literally says chain 3 or more blinks, so you can tell these are old. But chain 3 blinks and land on a survivor grabbing them successfully. So we have to get a grab, not just chain 3 blinks and get a hit. We have to literally chain 3 blinks and grab them off of like a generator or off of an exit gate or what have you. That is really, really hard. 1% of players have earned this. It's ultra rare. Yikes. That's going to be really, really hard. So guaranteed, we need to use this add-on at the very least. It also slows down our recharge, so we could maybe do... I don't know if it counts... Okay, that's what I was going to ask. I don't know if it counts this as a blink, but it does, because you have to have 1 charge remaining. That actually could be the way to do it. That could be the way to do it. After reappearing from a fully charged blink, the nurse immediately blinks at full charge in the direction she is currently facing. We could try to do a sneaky, like, kick a gen and then blink away and then blink back and then grab them. We could try to do that. It's so hard to do, though. Maybe we're better off going for the undetectable one. Oh, this is the one we want. This is the one that we want. Once the nurse has exhausted all of her blinks, allows the nurse to immediately blink back to her original position by pressing active ability button. So we still have the choice. Must be triggered before the nurse succumbs to fatigue. After returning to her original position, the nurse will have one blink charge ready. Oh, cool. So we have to use all 3 of our blinks, then press the active ability button, return to the original position. And, oh god, this is so hard to use, though. Do we just decrease, recharge? Just do recharge, maybe? She didn't have recharge add-ons anymore. Gosh, it tells you how much I play nurse. I guess we'll try that. Extra fatigue. I was gonna try an undetectable with, like, this is such a hard, this is a hard challenge in general. Get a grab with the nurse is a hard challenge in general, but the fact that we have to do it after exhausting 3 blinks, they're gonna hear us coming, so. What can we get for undetectable? Yeah, trail could be pretty good. Tinkerer. Dark Devotion. I'm just gonna try a bunch of these. Oh, and maybe, Gearhead, because we'll be able to see their aura and know when and where somebody's on a gen. Yeah, that's really tough. That's really tough. Yeah, Evil Incarnate is the one we have to do for Myers. Everybody says that's the hardest achievement in the game, but I feel like this is harder. The only thing hard about the Evil Incarnate one is that you have to prevent him from getting hatch, which is like a 50-50, and then you might have a survivor team that counters and goes in lockers and stuff, or downs themselves, so you can't do that. But there's a little bit of counterplay. This is just like, you need somebody to be completely oblivious. I was also going to play a bit of Pig. I've been getting more into Pig lately, honestly, because I do like their power a lot. I was going to try like a ultimate side objective thing or something, because we need to put 125 reverse bear traps on survivors, and we've got 80, so we need 45 more, which it's at the most 5 a game with at the most 5 a game with add-ons. So 5, 10, 15, 20, for at minimum 9 games if we use the add-on to add an extra, and then put all 5 on. At minimum, we need 9 games to finish that one. So that's probably not gonna be done, but we can work towards it. Q-Time's also longer for Killer right now too, which is why I was doing some Survivor to start. Max laceration on Survivors 50 times as Trickster. We have 47 of 50. We could finish that one today. We've got 2 dredge achievements. Or 1, but the other one was the lose a chase in a locker. Down survivors during nightfall 50 times. Oh, this is a really hard one too. Open the exit gates and escape from Raccoon City Police Station 20 times. Because you can't escape through hatch. It has to specifically be, oh, you have to open the gates and you have to escape. We've got Adept Hound Master, which I could have sworn that we did. Adept Hound Master and injure 25 survivors detained by the dog. We have 20, so we could do some Hound Master. We could potentially get both of those in one game. Perform 30 perfectly timed grabs as the ghoul. I still don't even know what that means. 10 protection hits during the endgame collapse. I could have had one at the end of last match, and I messed it up. We've got some animatronic one. Interrupt the survivor in the security office 15 times. We've already got that 10 times. Because we played a lot of Springtrap when he first came out. It's also been like a glitch lately where the killers are really short in the match lobby. Like I had a Freddy Krueger that was really short, and it was funny because he's already kind of short. Also, I didn't notice this was a mushroom. Your mushrooms are flopping. You got floppy mushrooms, girl. That's crazy. Well, oh, let's not forget to put this on. I'm out of coconut cream pie. What do you mean? That's crazy. Oh well. We'll put on last year's offering. We're only losing 1%. Alright, this is going to be really tough. I forget what the stipulation is for Gearhead to activate. I thought they just had to do skill checks, but I think it's after I injure somebody. And then, boom, grab. That's basically what we need to do. If we see people up here, more than likely, though, they're going to get scared away. Damn. Yeah, that's really hard because people hear you coming. Unless it shows like I'm chasing somebody, then maybe I could throw somebody off, but this is going to be really difficult for the most part. What the heck? Alright, I'm trash. Crazy. Alright, that's Tinkerer. This could be my chance. Maybe if I come from an angle that they wouldn't expect, like around the back. I have to chain the blink, so I have to wait for all three to recharge. Damn. Well, I messed that up. I didn't have enough time. Oh, another Tinkerer. As soon as I drain all my blinks. Do I even have time for this to recharge? This could actually be a solid one to try to do. I did not mean to use that. got a grab. It didn't count though. It's not what we need to do. Just drop this girl. So it's gonna be like that. Wow, really? You guys gonna throw for this girl? Is that what we're doing? Probably get that, right? Nope. Alright. Alright, thanks, big dog. Alright. Cool. You gonna give me one too? I'll take anybody. I'm not picky about it. Yeah, I seen that, by the way. I seen that. Great job. Remote hook so we can go right back up. Alrighty then. This game's going by fast. This isn't even nurse, this is just them being painfully obvious about their saves. We'll put you in the complete opposite side for a hook. How about that? Bing. Oh. We wouldn't have had quite the distance to get the grab, but if she stays on that, then we've got something to work for. The problem is that just nurse is just so loud that even if you're undetectable, people will hear you coming and just quit what they're doing immediately. Ooh. Last time I played nurse was during 2v8. I really don't play her much in 1v4. Oh, that was Lithe. Interesting. It wasn't a great window to use Lithe on, but she used it pretty well. I hooked Dwight in that corner, so they could potentially be working on that one. We could try and get a grab. I want to try to make that my priority because... Bro, I literally can't make it past this one little wall. Are you serious right now? Oh, I had the same progress I did earlier. That was a shame I wasted all my blinks, though. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's so hard to get a grab in general with Nurse. Usually it's easier in an indoor map because they can't quite see where you're coming from. You can get him through walls and stuff, but... Oh, that was a Tinkerer. They had no progress when I was over here last. Ah, so close. So close. Why does this girl have no scratch marks? What? She literally has no scratch marks and she's healthy. What perk do you have? Is that quiet mode? Does that take away your scratch marks? Bro. Ah, I didn't have the distance. That could have been a grab, seriously. I just didn't have the distance. Oh, such a shame, bro. This is going to be a very infuriating challenge, I can already tell. I don't even know where this guy went, rude. Right here. And I still miss. Okay. Jeez. Give me my Dark Devotion. Another... Dude, they're slamming these gens! Holy shit! 2 Tinkerers? How? They're literally everywhere! All at once. That wasn't 3 full blinks, are you serious? How was that not possibly 3 full blinks? I didn't have that charge, and all that... This recharge time is incredibly slow. Like, it's almost disadvantageous to have 3 blinks sometimes. Because it takes so long to recharge. Normally you could just use 2 and then recharge both before you would even get to blink again after doing 3 and losing 1. Unless you only use 1 like that. That's the only time. Yeah, I mean, we're not trying for the 4K, we're just trying for this achievement, but that achievement is freaking hard, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight back in the queue because we're gonna need a lot of attempts on this. This one's really hard. I basically need somebody to like throw it and give it to me. That is so difficult. There's nothing to really help with that. Because even when you're undetectable, I mean, that's the only chance. Is maybe they hear the blink, but they don't hear the terror radius. It would probably be easier in an indoor map, if I'm being honest. Yeah, they need to lose a health state, okay. Maybe deadlock, so I have time to get to a gen that's almost done? I don't know. Pulls up. Oh, I know why we can't get this challenge done. We didn't have the right outfit on. Okay, this is the outfit for grabs. My bad, guys. That's my mistake. Alright, yeah, this challenge is rough. Okay. Chain 3 or more blinks. Chain 3 or more blinks. And land on a survivor, grabbing him successfully. Like, it has to be off a gen or off of a gate or off of a window. We could maybe get it off a window, maybe that'd be easier, but I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say Nyoki should already know. Can you guess, well, this is a really hard, the pick rate on him is 12.21%. But I was going to ask, can you guess how many hours I have on him? But that's almost impossible. I actually was like very surprised. It's a much lower number than I thought. My overall hours in the game, I could tell you in a second.
100 points.
Let's see. My overall hours in the game are 3,135 hours. That's overall on the game in general. From both Survivor and Killer. So, I play... Let's see. Tell me. I play roughly... yeah, I play roughly 2.5 times more Killer than Survivor. So, if you want to assume... How many hours did I say? Like 3,100? So if you want to assume that, like, roughly 2,200 of my 3,100 hours are from Killer, how many hours do you think I have on Nemi? The hint is that it's much lower than what I expected. I was actually very surprised. But I love that we have this stat tracker now, so we can actually figure this out. Because think about it, every game is anywhere between 7 minutes to like 20 minutes. It's probably like about 15 minutes on average, I would say. 12, 15 minutes on average. So an hour of playtime is roughly 4 to 5 matches. That's not counting lobby time, like time in lobby waiting for a match. That's like actual time in a trial. Anybody have a guess? I was very underwhelmed, actually. I mean, it makes sense at the same time, though, because there's almost 40 killers and like 50 survivors, so your actual playtime in each specific character is probably not going to be insane. Especially not if you still play every killer like I do, from time to time. I have like my top 10 that I play more than anything else, but I still play a little bit of everybody, so it's going to be evened out a bit. You guys want a hint? Or can you guess my kill rate with Nemesis? So the average percentage of survivors that I kill per match out of 100% being a 4K, 75% being a 3K. What's the average that you think I have on Nemesis? I was also a little surprised about that too, but this is going to be a really hard challenge, man. I think I'm going to give this one like one more try, and if I'm still not even anywhere close, I'm going to move on to a different killer, because we've got some easier ones to do. And then I have a 2-year-old offering 107% tiramisu. Kind of crazy. It's also saying for Gnocchi and Joe that you guys are top fans, which 100% true, but it's also, it's like giving you guys like XP, it says. I don't know if you guys can see that. But when I click on the little crowns by your names, it says you guys have differing amounts of XP. Did you guys like get notified about anything like that? Like you have, like anything that you can use XP for? Because I don't have like channel points or anything set up. I don't have enough subs to do stuff like that. Like they seen me coming, it's wide open. I'm gonna give this like a real solid hearty go, and if I am nowhere close to this one, I might just give up on it for now and try to get it by accident next time I play an indoor map or something. The real like ideal way to beat this challenge is that you have like you beat down a team.
Something similar, I think it's just visual.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But like the realistic way to get this is to like absolutely beat down on a team to the point where they like lose their will to give, or what? They lose their will to live and just try to do a gen in front of you, like as like the last survivor or two survivors, and you like fake farming. Like I guess we could try to do that. I could play nice and be like, oh yeah, I'm farming, and then they just do a gen in front of me, and I just, oh, I'm just wasting blinks, and then I actually get a grab. That's probably the most realistic way to do it. Like this guy see me coming from last week. So hoping because it was behind a building, I might be able to throw him off guard, but I would have probably needed to be like, oh, deadlock, I didn't even get to kick it. I would have probably needed to be like on the stairs or somewhere in this main building, and then on the last blink, cut through the wall and then get him. And if his reaction time is bad, then I can do something there, but it's so niche and so particular. Like, I could just maybe try to tunnel this girl and see if the last few survivors want to just meme with me instead. Imagine getting a pallet stun on a nurse, that's crazy. Alright, well, I'm gonna go pick this girl up. These are like the easiest hits and I'm missing them. I really don't play that much nurse. Well, thanks for the free one. You gonna try again? No? Okay. That could be a lucrative one that we could try. Wow! Get it? No. That'd been crazy. Because they would be like, oh, they're just above me, you know? Like, it's doable. It's just still so hard. Can I go through this cobweb? That'd be cool. Oh, yo, you can! What? I always thought that had collision. You can hide back here and walk back there. That's kind of crazy, actually. We're undetectable, so we could potentially get something going. It'd be nice. If she had an add-on to, like, make a blink silent, this would be way easier. They'll probably be on this gen right here. But alas. Somebody's still here. In the bush, maybe? No? I'll go back to this other gen and try it again. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what we need to do, but we need to be, like, right above them. They're also playing very cautiously. Like, they're not even considering the fact that I could be above them. They just hear a blink and immediately leave. That could be another way to get it, too, is get a grab. But I still have to drain 3 blinks, which is the other part that makes this hard. If it was just get a grab with Nurse, we could do it. I've done it before. Not even really trying that hard, because it just happens sometimes if survivors are careless or don't realize where you are. But having to drain 3 blinks before you can do it for it to count is the really, really hard part. Kind of just like playing normally to try and like keep the game going so I have more attempts, but I hear somebody right here. Oh wow, okay. And then the recharge is so long too, you have to wait forever to even get another try. Oh, that was actually pretty close. I had one more blink. I could have used it. I could try to drain 3 here and get her on a vault and get a grab. I'm pretty sure that's still valid. It just says vault exactly to a survivor and grab them. But that's basically what a grab entails, so like... Yeah, we aren't gonna make it to that in time. Oh, but deadlock though, we can't get the grab. Okay, deadlock's not a good choice for this. I think she heard me coming anyway. Okay. I think maybe she meant to vault. I don't think she meant to go in the locker. Oh, at least she was dead. Good time for a few more tries. Wow, that's insane. No other killer can get to this gen from there that quickly. That's actually insane. Oh, we see somebody. We're not gonna have enough blinks though. Oh, that was close. I've got like one more shot at this, roughly. Yeah, she's not even here. Yeah, that's really freaking hard, dude. Okay. She had no idea where I was. Excuse me, big bro. How did that miss you? What? Like, I could do... Like, if it was just grab a survivor mid-blink, like, I could just bring Insidious or something. And then do 1 blink and bam, get him. But... literally because it's 3, it makes it so much more difficult. I could still get a grab off an execute, but... not looking great. That would be the one thing where, like, they would see me coming but still hang on to try and greet it. I don't even know if these guys will go for the save. Of course, I picked the wrong gate to go to as well. Either they go to the save or they go through the gate that's open. I don't think they even bother on that, right? Unless I made it look really close and then got him last second. That's crazy that you can do that. Like, and then I can portal up and then come straight back down. This map is actually nasty for Nurse. Yeah, she left. Like, the best I could do here is like, oh, it's really close. Grab. But, yeah, dude, I'm gonna give that one, I'm gonna save that one for another day. Because that's gonna take a lot of effort. I'd rather get more things done than spend all stream trying to get 1 achievement. Maybe when it's like one of the last 2 we have left. But we have other things to try. I think we'll try... Is it... I think it just says kill the survivors with... with the power. Kill all 4 survivors with the tier 3 evil within. Yeah. So you could use either add-on. It could be... It could be Tombstone or... Tombstone Piece. I think basically we just run the 2 Eries, because I think that's easier since we have to get all 4 survivors. Maybe we do a few endgame things. No Way Out. Maybe anything for lockers so they can't go in lockers? I don't think so. I don't think that's the thing. It'd be interesting to block lockers. It would literally never get used. It would be such a garbage perk. But specifically for this one strat in the entire game, it would be good. I think in general maybe some haste, because we're gonna be insta-downing, so thinking batteries included. We don't want to use rapid brutality because we're not going to be hitting survivors with the basic attack unless it's to down them. Once we're at infinite tier 3, then there's going to be no point because we'll have haste, and then we're just going to pick them up and hook them. We can keep enduring, I think, because the ability right now, the event. And then coups no good to us because we're, again, not really trying to do basic attacks. We need to grab them. Oh, you know what would be good, actually? What would be solid? Because realistically, we shouldn't be swinging on anybody at all. So play with your food. Play with your food should be perfect. We'll be permanently 15% faster because we literally should never be swinging on anybody because we're going to grab them. So that would be perfect, actually. This is also really strong to use with permanent tier 1 scratched mirror mires because you're going to get a lot of gen grabs and stuff being undetectable, especially if you're in an indoor map. So that would help a lot. We also didn't get our daily reward. If you guys want to design a contest, oh my lord.
That's what I just suggested.
If you want to design a cosmetic for killer or survivor alike, I assume there's a contest open now. I'm sure you get some in-game currency or something, or some merch if you win. Yeah, I thought you were saying... I'm stupid, Red. I thought you were saying... Like, you didn't finish your sentence, and I was like, play with what? Like, what should I equip? What should I play with? But, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But yeah, that would be perfect. Anything else? Maybe something that makes him oblivious? Because we'll be in tier 3. Plaything, maybe? Hysteria is not good because they're already going to be injured, so they're just going to be downed or injured again. They're probably not going to heal against this. Nemesis, I guess, would have been alright, but it's fine. Retribution would be good if I was running other perks, but I think no. Alien Instinct could be alright. Because ideally everybody will be injured, because they won't be healing against this once they figure it out. And then they'll be oblivious, so they won't hear me coming for them. That could be nice, too. I think Plaything will do more for us overall, though. Unless we do both, because then I get a little bit of information and they still stay oblivious longer. I think I like this, though, because I have something to fall back on if gens get done. Realistically, though, if I can get this soon enough, it's not going to come to that. It's going to come down to hatch and then one person on the gate, which is usually... Oh my god, I never hit ready. Oh my lord. Okay. Anyway, that's usually in the killer's favor. Alright, let's see if you guys can get number 2. I don't think you're going to get number 2. I don't know if you guys are going to get this one, because I was even a little surprised about it. By the way, the answer earlier was 43.8. I have 43.8 hours on Nemesis, and the kill rate was almost 60%, 59.54. So you could say either 60% of the time I 4K, or I kill like 2.6, or not even, like 2.2% of survivors every match, or whatever that works out to. Typically anything over 50% is good. That means you're usually getting a 3K, or like at least 2 or 3 kills most matches. So we've got a few new videos coming up soon. We're gonna finish the killer tournament. We've got one more episode for round 2, and then I'm trying to decide for the last 2 rounds if I want to just do them all in one. Honestly, I'm deciding, I think just because this series has been so drawn out already, and the episodes are so long already, and the editing takes so long as it is, and I'm kind of thinking, because I haven't recorded anything else after round 2, I've only recorded round 2, and I still need to edit and upload the second half of that. But I'm thinking what I want to do is go straight into the final round and just eliminate 7 teams and just do one more round after this with like 2 games apiece for the last 6 killers and just put it in one episode and be done with it. Or bring it down, cut it in half still for 5 teams, but then like that's the last round and we'll just call the winner from top 5 unless there's a tie. Can't decide what I'd rather do. I think I'm leaning towards the latter, but I also kind of liked the idea of only having like 2 or 3 teams left in the last round, which is why I originally was going to do like 4 rounds, but I don't know. It's taken so long and it's been kind of a pain. It's been more of a chore than anything else. I didn't fully comprehend how truly big of a project that it was when I took it on, which is fine, but it just means that it's going to take more time for us to get through that before we can do other things. Anything else we can work on? I think everything else is specific to certain survivors or killers besides the unhook yourself and like the few survivor ones we've already talked about. Oh yeah, we need to do, we need to get 3 downs with knives on Trickster. That one should be easy. Down 50 survivors with dire crows. I absolutely hate playing artist. It's like physically painful to play artist for me. I just don't enjoy her at all. I'm so bad with her power. I mean, that one... oh, that one should have been done already. I'm just so trash. Down survivors during nightfall. Again, blight. Or, sorry, dredge that I hardly ever play. I'm gonna have to play more to get that one done. Repair the generator by the command center in Shelter Woods and escape. That one's doable. All the survivor ones aren't too bad. Except for the ones that's like, do this very specific thing in this very specific place multiple times. Those are the hard ones. But just because it takes a long time and... yeah. Honestly, though, that's kind of how trophies should be, in my opinion. It's nice having, like, one-and-done trophies, but I always find it comical when games, especially shorter games that only has, like, an hour of total playtime, have a lot of trophies, and a lot of them are just for doing things that you couldn't avoid doing, like, watch the intro, or, like, stuff like that. Or, like, things that you literally couldn't beat the game without doing. And I'm like, why is that a trophy? That's just part of the game. So I do kind of like that idea of doing things like that, but... oh, we're 50-50 on votes. We got 1 vote for Wesker and 1 vote for Legion. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to get this one. I don't think you're going to get it, because I was surprised. This is my second most killer. I do play a lot. I don't know if it's going to be a hint to anybody, because I don't know if anybody watched the video on it. But my hint for this question is that I played this killer a lot more back before Save the Best for Last was changed. And I made a video about the Save the Best for Last change. So... if you watch that video, you have the answer, but if not, you probably aren't going to get this one. I still play them, but I have definitely stopped playing this killer as much, because I don't feel like they're as fun to play anymore without that. But anyways, because that's since been changed since I made that video. Alright, so we got a luck offering, so... oh, I didn't read the offering changes. I just figured the offerings just still change the up to the percentage chance. I didn't realize the offerings themselves give you the chance to Kobe. I thought you still had to bring the perk. And I want to say up the ante lets all survivors try. I'm not 100% on that. Alright, so ideally, I think we need to find a really good spot where we can stalk multiple survivors, probably from this balcony here. Because if I can get, like, 2 people at least stalked at once from a distance... yeah, like right here. Then my tier 2 can go off and they won't notice. The one survivor noticed already, but this guy doesn't. You can pretty much drain him till he's dry. It's a little sus, but this is actually a really solid map for this, because once we're tier 3, survivors aren't going to really have any idea of where we're at. It'd be nice to find my obsession so I could start building stacks. Hi. I can maybe injure a couple people here and there just so we have a little bit of slowdown if they try to heal, but... okay, perfect. This is my obsession. If you want to eat a pallet stun or anything from him, that would be helpful. 1 stack already. Beautiful. Oh, this is good. Good stock right here. The double Eerie is really, it takes forever because normally when you do infinite tier 3, you want to bring a stocking add-on so you get more stock at each survivor, or stock faster, or have like less charge time or something. Maybe it stays hidden behind there. Yeah, we should get our 3rd stack. We also have to be a bit fast about this because we're not going to have a lot of time once we actually get this done. But the good news is, as soon as we pop it, it should be pretty much guaranteed to kill somebody off, and then the game will slow down a lot once that happens. It'd be ideal to stock 2 at once because it would build a lot faster. You need 400% more the first time you do it. And we got a little bit of 2 people for a second. We're about halfway there. Still gonna need quite some time. We're gonna run out of stock on Renato pretty soon as well. Yeah, if you want to stay right there, that's perfect. Thank you. I don't know why he's feeding me, but we'll take it. He's gonna be out of juice soon. I don't think we're getting any more from him anymore. He's bright red. I'd say a grab would be nice too. We got a lot of juice from James as well. We need to find the other 2. We're almost there. I'll kick this. We're gonna have a little slowdown. Nothing wrong with that. So we should be 20% faster once we get batteries included going. Yeah, 20%. They probably have guessed by now that I have infinite tier 3 since I don't want to pop it quite yet. I can't pop it on this guy because he's full. I literally need somebody else. He's also in a great spot. Alright, this is fine. It's kind of a good map because even though my terror radius is huge, there's a lot of narrow hallways and it'll be hard for them to tell exactly where I am. Beautiful. That's 1. We need 3 more. You want to finish that gen right next to me? They were thinking about it. I almost backed up from that too. Hey, you want to do this, Cheryl? All right. Now you're dead. We have to be very careful that we actually get it, otherwise we're going to lose a stack. That's 2. Now the game's really going to slow down. And as soon as I get the 3rd person, we need to start looking for the hatch immediately. If these guys were really serious about surviving, they would just completely stop gens right now and start hiding. Which they have a pretty huge playground to start hiding. Which if I can get Cheryl right now, I have an idea of somewhat where James is at. And this is the counter. They're going to start going into lockers. Surprised they didn't do it after the first one. I don't want to hook her just on the off chance that James doesn't save. I can always pick her up and drop her until she gets picked up again and maybe do it away from a locker. So she can't get in there. James is probably still hiding upstairs. This just makes it easier, because if we use the tombstone piece, we have to keep getting to tier 3. And to get all 4 kills that way would be really difficult, so... This makes it a lot easier. Didn't I kick that? Could have sworn I kicked that. Maybe I didn't. I probably should use something to make me undetectable, so I can get the jump on somebody. Otherwise, I think they're just going to hide in lockers all game. I almost brought, honestly, lore accurate Myers just got bodies everywhere. I almost brought Iron Maiden so that if they're hiding in lockers, we'll hear them come out. It's probably going to be a very long game now. Where'd she go? We're also going to have a problem, because if she bleeds out, then we don't get it. Yeah, actually, I don't know why we brought what we brought, because they're not going to be oblivious if I don't hook anybody. So if we have to do this again, I will switch out for Iron Maiden and maybe like Deerstalker, so we don't have this issue again. Unfortunately, we have one of the biggest maps in the game, and they have a lot of hiding spots. Especially if they heal and they stay healthy. Somebody pre-dropped that pallet earlier. This has got to be pretty scary for them. They definitely know what I'm doing. Also, this is exactly the reason why I had to limit which add-ons were available in the killer tournament. Because of stuff like this. You think Myers would have had any problem passing the first round if he could just bring this add-on every time? Of course not. She's still injured, so James just picked her up and dipped. They can't stay in lockers forever or else they start to get crows, but this is going to be a very slow, interesting game. She finally healed. That could have been like a... by a perk or something. Keep hearing crows, but I'm not sure what much it matters. Are they actually doing a gen? I thought they were doing a gen for a second. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow game. Play with your food does not work the same as save the best for last, where if the obsession's dead, then you can't lose stacks, right? Pretty sure that's not the case. That's the only nice thing, is that we're moving 20% faster in most areas than 15 otherwise. This is probably where I would hide out, like right here, because you got a pretty good vantage point of whichever direction he would come from, but also still have some cover. It's a shame, though, that she went into the locker, because otherwise either James would have got out and we could have started over, or we would have closed hatch and he would have touched the gate and we would have found this a lot faster. Like, we move so fast now, they don't have time to, like, oh, let me urban evasion around this desk while he checks it or something. Like, we would move way faster than that. They would have no time. Check all the stalls, like, you gotta check literally everything. What? Hello? What just happened? What just happened? What? That was weird. I guess I should have tried to pick her up and drop her a bunch of times. Chased her into some place where she couldn't hide. Problem is, I feel like as soon as they hear my terror radius, they get in a locker. Until they don't hear it anymore, but I have nothing to make me undetectable or anything like that. It's usually a good hiding spot right here. This is like lower accurate Myers, though. Fredward Freak Bear. Love it. What if they're in the basement? Just walking around in the basement together? Like, at this point, if they knew where I was, they could do a gen really far away, and I would be none the wiser. And I literally have to check every single one, because even if they watch me go to get him, they wouldn't come out, because then I could just kill him. Damn. I was hoping they would have been in the basement. I've looked everywhere at this point. This is why nobody does this challenge, because it just, like, goes on for so long. At least if I would have had something to make me undetectable, like from gen kicks or something, I would have a couple chances to catch somebody off guard. With this massive terror radius, I got nothing. I keep thinking that they would be in like these outskirts or basement or something like that, where I wouldn't really path along, but like there's some good bushes and stuff if you don't know what you're looking for. Wah wah. Yeah, this is top tier content, right, guys? Like, I've checked these already. They're gonna have to be in lockers. They're probably just moving around the map.
Where is the gang when you need them?
Yeah, I know, right? Quick, somebody tell a joke. We need entertainment. I feel like wherever they are, they're together. Told you the game was gonna severely come to a roaring halt, shrieking halt. Once somebody finally comes through,
Skills are insane.
I'm gonna be like jump scared by the time I actually find somebody in a locker. It's giving me the opportunity to abandon now, because it's been so long without anything happening. I would avoid a penalty. That's crazy. Do I even want to go in the basement again?
Become the player.
That's actually crazy. It's been so long without anything happening that the game actually will let me DC without a penalty. Mm. Do we want to put ourselves through this, guys?
Has it ever happened before?
Well, it's a new feature, so usually it's, I guess, it's part of it, but like usually what happens is it lets you abandon without a DC penalty if all the players are bots, like all the survivors are bots, or if everybody... Oh, I found somebody.
You tried saying Marco?
No, is Homeboy in here too? Finally, yes! I knew they were gonna be together. Oh, that would have been hilarious though. I should have said Marco, you're right. Found them finally. But I can do this and it will force him. Only problem is that he's gonna run straight back into a locker. So this is pretty much still unwinnable for me. James's scream is so funny. But I can take them somewhere where there's no lockers and probably catch up to them. Especially if they drop a pallet or something and waste time. This is my best chance, is to go somewhere like this where there's no lockers around. He'll probably still beat me to something, but every time I'll get a little bit closer. Gotcha, buddy. Yes. As long as Hatch doesn't spawn right next to us, I can take a minute to go look for it. His James. James's scream is so funny though. Ah! Question is, where did homegirl go now? Oh, I hear. I think I hear the hatch. I thought I just heard it. I have to pick her up though, or she's gonna die. I can't just moray her. It has to be by... Should probably drop this pallet. I would. No? Really? Is she gonna get in a locker or is she gonna look for Hatch? That was a quick and quiet. She went in. Just take 2 seconds. I don't hear anything. As long as we don't drop her. Her best... Well, either way, if she doesn't wiggle and she forces me to drop her, then she goes into the dying state and she bleeds out anyways. But that's like the only things that she could do to try and counter me from using the power, but she still dies no matter what. If I drop her right now, I think she dies. But if she doesn't, then I can pick her back up, and then she'll be forced to wiggle like 3 clicks, which might be enough to get her off. She's probably 99'd it. Also, if she DCs, she'll turn into a bot, and then the bot will wiggle for me. This is so bad for the game that this is a thing. What do we think, chat? Do we drop her and risk her dying? She would die like the instant I dropped her. I think she had a little bar of juice left. I think we gotta try it. Cause she knows what I want. She knows what I want. I think we'd go for it really quickly. Pick up. Yeah, we got time. Okay, we got time. We got time. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know. Do we make it? I think she beats us somewhere. I think she beats us to 1. Yeah, she got it. She got it. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. We've only got a few drops left in us, though. And she didn't wiggle as much this time. I don't think we can do it. Oh, man. You have power struggle or something? It's such a shame, bro. Wait, oh, she can unhook herself, but I think she'll die automatically since she's the last one. She's gonna bleed out, I think. I don't know. We were like right here when she went last time. I'll try this side. I wasn't even really close though. Maybe if she tried to drop the pallet, it would slow her down enough. Should probably go the other way.
Just hold her, give her a nice hug.
Oh, she messed up. She didn't go for it. Now she's gonna have to drop the pallet. Just hold her. I know, I was holding her forever. Oh, I could have got her right there. Huh. Alright, we got it, guys! Evil Incarnate, finally done. 45 minutes later. There it is, thank you. Oh, it's the best sound in the world. God, that was miserable for everybody. I called that shit though. I was like, when I find them, they're gonna be hiding side by side, and sure enough, they were in lockers right next to each other. Oh man. GG's indeed. What a miserable game for everybody.
Lolot was so lonely for so long.
It was, gosh, peak content. That's how you know I got the best viewers though, when I literally just walk around and then abandon place for 15 minutes and nobody leaves the stream. You guys are great. What a boring ass match. And I didn't even pick good perks. Like, I picked Plaything and I wasn't hooking anybody. If the killer's lonely, something's wrong. Well, it's Michael Myers. If it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be him, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, the answer... You guys want the answer to the second question? I don't think you guys are gonna get it. I'll tell you the two votes are both incorrect. Also, let me check on this.
OFC, they would treat him that way. Was his Legion?
No, it was actually Knight.
Joey
Knight is my number 2.
Was.
Joey was my number 2. Let's see. So, Nemesis is my number 1 most played with 43.8 hours, and my Knight is number 2 most played with 24 hours. And my number 3 is only 0.4 hours less than that. But I think you guys would get this one. I love that these stats came out because I've always been curious about this. And,
I see you play a lot of Huntress. Is Huntress?
I've always been curious about it, so it's nice that I can actually see this stuff now. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to take a restroom break real quick. Let me figure out which killer we're going to play. What trophy do we need next? I'll queue up, and then I'll be back before we find something. Evil Incarnate is done. We honestly have more Survivor things that we could do quickly. Oh yeah, we need to do Trickster. 3 full lacerations. Alright, and we're back. Because these queue times are garbage right now. I honestly don't know why the queue times are so much worse than normal. Like, the killer side really doesn't have that much more different than, or extra than the survivors have. I get when it's certain events, or when it's a PTB for a killer-only chapter like Springtrap. That always makes sense, because the only new thing is on the one side, but something like this is like, there's plenty for both sides. And in fact, there's even a survivor blood point incentive too, so I don't know. So all we need to do is, we don't even need to necessarily down anybody, we just need to get a full health state out of somebody only with knives. So we need to do that 3 times. Maximum lacerations on survivors 50 times in public matches. We've got 47 of them, so that's most of the way done. Anything else? I don't think there's really anything for perks or maps for killer. Yeah, a lot of these are not specific. A lot of these are survivors. Oh yeah, we gotta do Hound Master after this. Yeah, pretty much all the ones that we have left for Killer after this one for Trickster and the next one for the next 2 for Houndmaster, which hopefully we should be able to do in one go, are all like, do this thing a lot of times. So all the rest of these we're not going to be able to do in one stream. It's going to take like weeks of playing to get those. There's honestly more left for Survivor than Killer, which makes sense. And a lot of the Survivor ones are like, do these things a lot of times. So we're gonna get pretty much all the quick ones done. So it's just gonna be all the do this thing, do that thing. But yeah. Yo, what's going on, Spencer? We still didn't get a percentage on that, so I think after this one we'll be at 90%, and then hopefully 91% if we get the 2 at one time for Houndmaster. The Houndmaster one should be pretty easy to do 2 at 1. We just need a 4K basically.
Hurry it up, you gutless idiot.
With her 3 teachables. Because I think we'll get it automatically just playing one match. Look at my little achievement hunter, yeah. Aren't I so cute? But yeah, I think we'll get the... All we need to do is hold him down with the dog and injure him 4 times, which I think for just playing a match, we should get that no problem without really trying too hard. And then if we have our 3 teachables on, we get 4K, then we get both in one go. And this Trickster one will be quick and easy, and then that'll pretty much be all the killer ones we can do on stream. All the other ones are going to take a while. How'd your stream go, Crumpets?
Food finished the first Spyro.
Nice. You're gonna do a whole series so you can play all of them? How many Spyro games are there? I didn't realize that was the series. I thought there was like 2.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what build this is, so we'll just go with that. Sure.
In playing the remaster trilogy.
Ah, okay. See, because I thought it was like the original, and then I knew they did a remastered. And I was like, maybe there was one other game, but I didn't realize there was 3.
Sup, Crumb.
We'll do Knockout instead. I think that'd be better.
There's
That makes
like
more
8
sense for
Spyro
Trickster.
games.
8 Spyro games, really? My guy's just like staring at the ceiling.
No, what up?
You alright, buddy? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Because I was starting to talk about new video ideas earlier, and then I got sidetracked. But we're finishing the Killer Tournament. I've got a few more like cinematic style ones that are on my list. A couple like challenge things. I've got a build / perk discussion one that I'm working on because of some recent changes that we're going to go over. And then with Red, we're doing our first reaction video to a viewer's games, and then we're going to give them like tips and comment on the game and stuff. So I already recorded the reactions to that, but I have to edit it and do all that stuff. So that should be going up next week, I think, roughly. So we're trying some new things. We got a lot of different video ideas, and I keep adding. I've added like 5 or 6 things to the list. Oh, well, Dwight just gave us 1 for free. There's 1. I only need 2 more. That was a terrible hallway for you to be in. Went upstairs. Laceration should be slowed down. That was a pretty solid window. Gave us a lot to start, though. Oh, whoa, what? That was good. Alright, that's 2. We need 1 more of max laceration, and then that's an achievement. Some of these we were really close on, but I either didn't know it was an achievement because I never looked, or we like we're a game away from doing it and then like got sidetracked. I don't have enough blades to do anything, but this girl doesn't know that. We have enduring and save, so we can just M1 here probably. Fake that. Beautiful. Should be a hit now. Yep. 5% faster. Not even gonna bother with the blades. She's not even leaving, so. If I had the event offering, I could have, or the event power, I could have broken that remotely. But alas. You gonna come back for that? Yeah, kinda. Alright, 2 stacks of save. Not bad. And we got a locker right here, so we'll get this hook, reload. Oh, we just got event power. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I would like to do a whole series on that where we react to other people playing. It doesn't even have to be like for tips, but just like if somebody's really good with a certain character, like we could analyze it to like get better from it, and I think it's a cool idea. Somebody's right above us, I'm pretty sure. I thought I heard somebody breathing, but maybe it was me. You can go on that roof right there, though. Alright. Well, I don't really necessarily care if we win or lose this game. I'm still gonna like try to play normally, but all we really need is one more max laceration with the knives, and we should be good. Would you have hit in here? No, right? Yeah, okay. Hello.
There are people who make whole channels out of being a coach for certain games.
Yeah, that's true. A couple of people that I watch for DbD they do like top tier showcases where they do like this, like the best person at this killer and the best person at this killer whose powers are similar. There's a trophy, 1,000 cuts. Let's go. And they do like the top tier analyses and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be cool to do just like a regular type of one. We look at like everyday people, you know. Nice. It was a good shot. I thought that was my last blade for some reason, but it wasn't. And then we'll try to do one Houndmaster game after this, and then I think that's going to be all I have time for today. But hopefully we can get a 2-in-1 right there.
I could be the subject of one of those lol.
Be like your first game of DbD, and I'll be like, wow, this guy's doing everything wrong. Don't be like this guy. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be pretty funny, though. Alright, so this is this guy's first game of DbD, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and everything's wrong. Don't be like this guy. I should not have popped that when I did. I was not even close enough. I didn't hit a single one. Play literally one game, and then be like, alright, I'm retiring from DbD. Crazy. Yeah, we're definitely getting destroyed this game, but that's alright. We're not really playing to win. We just wanted our achievement. I really don't play Trickster that much anyway, which is why I didn't have it done. I didn't want to go after that girl because that was our obsession. We'll lose both the stacks we worked so not really hard for.
Imagine him just a freaking savant.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. Wait, where'd he go? Is he still here? Where'd he go? What? He didn't leave. He's still here. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right here. What a prankster. Did you find the hatch already? What are we doing? No, don't put me on the hook. It's okay. That's alright. We weren't trying to win that bad. You go get your out, buddy. It's okay. We'll earn it next time. It's okay. Yes. Bye, buddy. I don't normally do that for people. Like if it's close, like I usually don't give people free escapes because it like messes with the escape rates and stuff. And I'm very much like, I want the game to happen how it's supposed to happen. Like I'm very much like that. But in this case, when we're kind of not trying that hard for an achievement, and he would have gotten out anyway if he didn't literally run away from the gate. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference. He would have been out anyway. So we'll let him get the frick out of here. And super quickly, we're going to queue up for Houndmaster.
This should be fast.
We need to do her teachables, which I thought I did this one already, but apparently not. I just found out yesterday when I started looking at achievements that I never did the Adepts challenge for Nemesis, and he's my most played killer, so that makes no sense. I was like, how did I not ever do that?
Alright, homie. Have a good stream.
Alright, thanks, fam. We'll see you later. Peace. Oh, that's neat. I might have to try to save the best for last on this killer. Reduces cooldown on basic attacks against survivors injured while in the dog's grasp by 2%. That's not, like, hardly anything, but that's... I mean, it's pretty cool. I think saves 5% per stack, right? So I guess that's... yeah, I guess that's not really much. But sure, you know, we'll try it. Why not? That already feels pretty short. Ooh, so basically we just need a 4K. The real stipulation for the Adept challenge on Killer is to get, I think, a Merciless Killer. But I think you only pretty much get Merciless Killer if you kill all 4 survivors by any means. Otherwise, I think you get Brutal Killer. But I don't know. Alright, third most killer... oh my gosh, I cannot speak today, guys. Third most played killer of all time is Xenomorph. Boom! Yeah, okay, somebody got it right. And actually my kill rate's higher on him, 65.21%. But my kill rate, or my pick rate for Knight is 6.9%, and my pick rate for Xeno... Wait. That's weird. It literally says my... Oh... Okay, I see. So I actually... Huh. That's interesting. So I've actually picked Xenomorph more than Knight. But I've played a higher total number of hours on Knight, which is why Knight's in the number 2 spot. That's weird. At first I thought that was a mistake, but that's interesting. So... hours played is 23.6 on Xeno and 24 hours played on Knight. But my pick rate for Knight is lower at 6.90%, and my pick rate for Xeno is higher at 7.08%. Interesting. I would think it would go by the pick rate, not the hours played, because just because you had a longer match than another killer, that doesn't necessarily mean you played them more. Because, yeah, of course Knight's games are going to be longer, because he's good at 3 gens and slowdown. This updates once every 24 hours, by the way. So, if you guys ever wanted to know, I could tell you. But, you know, they say that, except, like, I'm looking at my recent matches right now. And my recent matches are updated. Last match, July 7th at 5:40 p.m., the Trickster. The entity hungers because we didn't have any kills. Oh, wow. This tells you more information than I thought. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm like amazed. I knew it told you your match history, like your last 5 matches, but I've never like clicked on it and opened it up before. I was just seeing if you could. You can open it up and it tells you the duration of the game was 6 minutes 47 seconds, which is really fast. It tells you which 4 perks I brought, which 2 add-ons I brought, my offering, the 4 emblems that I earned in the end, the 4 survivors that I faced, and how long they were specifically in the game before they left or were sacrificed, and the item and add-ons they brought, and their perks, and their offerings, and the emblems they earned, which is crazy because normally you could never know that. How many blood points everybody earned. That's actually crazy. Let me look at the Myers game. That was a 22-minute and 44-second game when we did the Evil Incarnate match. Oh my gosh, crazy. But I bet it's going to be all over the place. So the first survivor that we moried was Fang Min. Her match was 5 minutes 35 seconds, and the last one we killed was Cheryl, and her duration was 22 minutes 44 seconds. So we literally spent like 12-13 minutes walking around looking for them. That's crazy. See why this stats.deadbydaylight.com website is so cool? Because you can figure out all these stats. You can go back and figure out exactly to the second how long you spent doing something based on certain factors. It tells you the map that you played on as well, and the variant, if there's a variant. Like, it tells me we played at Raccoon City Police Station and specifically on the East Wing. So you can find out all this information from this. This is super cool. I love checking this. I just find it so interesting. It does not include stats for special events. So it'll include this because this is just an anniversary event. This shouldn't have a factor, I don't think. Although maybe I'm wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure this should count. But it does not include 2v8 or what was the other thing? Chaos Shuffle? Tells you somewhere. Yeah, it said specifically somewhere does not include 2v8 or something else. I thought I read one that said it doesn't include special event stats, but then I read somewhere else that said specifically 2v8, and then I thought it said like Chaos Shuffle, but I don't know. Of course, we would get Garden of Joy. Because it's such a strong killer map.
Fine. Fine.
Ouch.
Go. Go.
Oh, there's no pallet here. That's weird. There almost always is. She got stuck.
Go. Now.
Oh, really? It also says injure a survivor after using the dog, so I don't know if it counts if we can like down him using the dog, if that counts or not.
Now.
Oh, I was gonna say that didn't get you. Beautiful. I really don't know if that counts. It says, I'm pretty sure it said injure a survivor. that's held by the dog, so I don't know if that counts or not. We'll try, though. Nice. Should probably stun my dog right here. Yeah. Good on her. Alright. Do we have... We do have another scored choke. Okay, cool. We see Rebecca coming in for the stun.
Enough theatrics.
It's funny because Dracula also says a similar line. Enough with the theatrics. Must be like their time period or something. Alright, this should be one. I think we need 4 of these. Oh, she got insta-downed. Crazy. I don't feel like walking around this wall. Hello.
Catch. You are a worthy.
Should be 2.
Go.
Gonna vault that. She's waiting for me. They're still doing the gens. I mean, they had a pretty solid start.
Stop your whining.
Stop your whining. We know Dwight's here, but we'd rather interrupt this gen, I think.
Go.
Because we know that has the most progress. I think we'd rather chase from the other direction. Or not. You could just give it to me. That was a very safe pallet.
Now.
Oh god, I kind of panicked. She wasn't even by the pallet. What are we doing? Alright.
Catch.
Oh. Even the dog can double back on a vault. That's crazy. Wow, I really thought I beat you to that. Interesting.
Now.
We got an add-on to have a shorter cooldown. Oh wow, she actually got the stun. Crazy.
Now.
She's gonna stun my doggy. Meanie. She got insta-down again! Oh, what's going on, Care Bear? That's the second time the same survivor got insta-downed by the random trick from the event. Crazy. She's probably so mad. She runs me for like 2 minutes, and then as soon as I go to get the injury, it changes. Oh, it's insta-down now. Twice on one person in one match is crazy. By complete accident at that.
Y'all trying to get Adept Hound Master.
Yeah, we're trying for Adept and also the achievement to get like 25 injuries with the dog or something. That should have been a free one, I just completely missed. Try to do 2 at once, hopefully. That get you? No? I think we need like 2 more of these still. That's for sure number 3. Oh no, that was it. Binding Teeth, we got it. We're not gonna get the Adept though, that's for sure. We can even hold this girl for a second, try to get the down on the other girl, and then come back for her. Yeah, there's no way we're
How much trophies do you need left?
Oh wow. We're at 89% right now. It'll probably be 90 after this one.
Now.
The only way we're getting Adept right here is everybody throws at the last second, which isn't gonna happen. I'm gonna lose this down too if I wait too long. No, I definitely don't have the platinum. You only get platinum when you get all the achievements done.
Now.
Oh, they got her up actually. This girl messed up. She lost a lot of her distance. That sucks. I was trying to go around and get one of them. I think I could still get one of you. Yeah. Unless there's a last second dead hard. Ooh, I almost let her go on accident.
No, I have the platinum and I still have some left.
What are you doing, girl? Why did you... Oh, yeah, I guess it is possible to get the platinum because, I can't believe she just gave me a kill. That was so silly. Yeah, I guess you could technically get the platinum because you could do all the achievements that are in the game at the time. And then as soon as another chapter releases, you have, like, 3 more achievements. So, yeah, I guess that's true. But no, I don't have the platinum. Because some of these, like, the really difficult ones, I never even tried. Like the 3 blink grab with Nurse, we tried it 2 games earlier and it was very difficult. Alrighty guys,
Some help.
give me a quick second because I think I'm gonna have to end the stream. I think I'm out of time.
Total trophy percentage, 90% trophy.
Alright, everybody. Well, I am out of time for today, but we got a good chunk done. I think we got about 10 achievements done today. And we're at 90%. It's crazy because we were at 87, I think, when we started, and we're only at 90. But you have to do like 2 or 3 to get a percentage because there's so many trophies in the game now, which is why I wanted to do this. So that is all the time I have for today, unfortunately. However, plenty of things to still do on the channel. We just released a new video yesterday. Go check that out if you haven't already. And we've got Killer Tournament finishing up next week. We've got our first reaction video to some viewers' killer gameplay. So if anybody else wants to join in on that, send me a DM in the Discord or join the Discord and leave me something in the Opinions Lab, and we'll see what we could do. And if you have any video ideas or suggestions or things that you want to see, leave them in there as well. Link will be in the description for the Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was fun hanging out with you guys today, and we'll try to do another stream sometime next week. But until then, you guys take care. Be good people. Peace.